Morning. All right, we're gonna see if we can do Instagram and Facebook at the same time. Looks like we're good. Good morning. All right, I'm going to walk you through what should we say, my bougie way of making a peppermint mocha. My family was always like, okay, do you want any coffee with your stuff? Um, okay, so I'm gonna literally walk you through every step, but the thing I already did um, over here, because my coffee station is kind of opposite of where I would be making stuff. So I already have my foamed milk. So this, I don't even know what brand this is. This is an electric foamer, we'll say. You can, get these wherever coffee items are sold. So I put my almond milk. I like to get the unsweetened vanilla, so it's not too much sugar, but it gives it just a little bit of an extra taste beyond the almond milk. So I put a little bit of almond milk in there. Probably, it usually makes about 2 cups worth, so I'm probably adding about a third to a half of a cup in there. And then I take my collagen, a scoop of collagen. This is something I've gotten off of Thrive Market. I am the worst with, this is Primal Kitchen, I'm the worst with names, but there's another one that's really great that dissolves easily in the substance, and it's a blue and white label. So I will literally just add almost a full scoop to this milk, and that gives you 10 grams of protein, which is great. Because this it's a bulletproof coffee blend is what I'm making for you, or for myself. You can't taste it, sorry. But this is going to help keep you full longer. So if you are someone on the go, or someone that just doesn't like breakfast, like I don't necessarily always need breakfast right away when I get up in the morning, but I love my coffee, right? And I love all sorts of different fancy coffees. So to that milk mixture, we're going to add a drop or two of doTERRA peppermint. If you're new to doTERRA peppermint, it's really strong. So most people, 1 drop is like, it's really intense for them, okay? So I'm just warning you ahead of time. It's going to calm down a little bit more in the milk, but I'm just letting you know, okay? I'm going to put this back on the frother. It needs just a little bit more time. The other thing that I add to the milk mixture, to the frother, is I've got a container of cacao powder. And so this is kind of like a non-sweetened cocoa mix, like non-sweetened cocoa powder that you bake with. But if you look up the benefits of cacao powder, or cacao, it's awesome. Like, there's lots of brain benefits, healthy benefits. So I add, this is probably a teaspoon. This is 1.5 teaspoons. So I'd probably add about a teaspoon to that milk mixture. And then, okay, so ready for the next. This is part 2 of my coffee, all right? So then you're gonna take your ghee butter, and this is also something that's going to help keep you full. It's going to give you that healthy fat to break the fast in the morning, to help all of your your blood sugar, your body to kind of wake up from sleeping, and fasting. And so I don't measure, but this is a tablespoon, a big spoon. So we're probably putting about a teaspoon. Well, that's probably more like a tablespoon on there. And then to get it off the spoon all the way, I put a little bit of coffee on top, so it kind of melts it down to get it off the spoon, okay? So now we've got maybe like 1/8 of a cup of coffee in here. I forgot my honey. And this is my friend's honey farm. It is the best honey I've ever had, like raw honey. It is so good. I would, like, it's hard to go back to anything else. So I love my honey. There's my only sweetener in there. I probably add about a tablespoon, I don't know, maybe. It's hard to tell because it comes out real small in there, but I add honey to the bottom. And the ghee and the honey, when I refill my cups, you know, I've got more milk in here than I need, I don't refill the ghee or the honey. There's usually a little bit left over at the bottom. That's totally fine to sweeten the rest of it up. I add a little bit more cacao to the bottom. And then this is a magic tool right here. This is a Zule mixer that I got off Amazon. It's $19, $20. It works so good, way better than, so if you've ever gotten the ones at IKEA or Target, this is like the 4.0. It's super, super good. So then I'm gonna mix the coffee mixture at the bottom, and it actually will froth it. And so with this frother and my electric one, depending on the fat in your coffee creamer, like if you've got an actual coffee creamer, like Coffee Mate or something like that, or you've got a half and half heavy cream, those will froth up milk. Those will froth up way more than your almond milk will. But, and different brands of almond milk will froth up better. Oat milk froths up really well. So if you're looking for something that froths up well, that is your best choice, okay? Now, I'm going to show Instagram just because they are on camera, but that's how frothy it is, okay? So you can tell that it's fairly good, right? All right, so then I take the almond milk, ghee, or collagen, the peppermint is in here, and this didn't froth hardly at all this time. This morning, I've already made this once. It frothed up a ton. So I'm not sure what's going on. You never know. Sometimes it's different, whatever. And then, so I've got about half a cup of mixture right now, and then I just add my coffee to the top. If you are feeling extra in the holiday mood, and you guys see I have my Holiday Joy cup. They do have two of these cups. They're just a tiny bit different, but they look, the Holiday Joy part is the exact same. So if you want one, hit me up in the DMs, and I will, I can settle up the price with you. It's so good. Anyway, if you're feeling extra fancy, add some whipped cream on top, add some sprinkles. You will feel like you are at the coffee shop, but you are getting way better calories. And even if, so say, like I've never added up the calories, say the calories are the same, the sugar content's gonna be less, and the real food and the good fats that you're getting out of this, and the brain support that you're getting out of this is way different and is 100 times better than what you would get from a Starbucks drink or whatever. So I love those drinks too, don't get me wrong, but this is a good way to start your morning, and you don't have to leave your house. You can take it with you on the go, and it makes you feel like you had something decadent and awesome, that you're actually giving your body something good. So I hope you enjoyed that, and tell me if you try it. I think tomorrow I'm going to experiment, so come back, be sure to be watching. I'm going to share a new recipe that I'm working on this week sometime. So, okay, so be sure to be watching. I will talk to you guys later. Bye.